Hey, what's up, guys? This is Ryan Zoo bringing you a King of the Hill. No, just joking. I'm gonna bring you guys a game from Bloons Monkey City that I played recently. I'm doing the audio afterwards, so I've already played this. Just collecting my old Monkey Farm money first. And what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna do an Impoppable video for you guys. So probably most of you don't know what this is, but the people who have the beta do. Um, Basically, this is like the hardest possible map you can do. And it's not hard by the design of the map, it's hard by like the balloons that are being sent. Actually, I'm going to put the Spike Factory at the top, because this way, if I see them leak past, I have some time to react. Whereas if I put them on the bottom, I have like basically no time to react, and it's not as good. You don't get quite as many spikes because you get a little bit less time, but I think overall I can save money by not having to put spikes down when I don't need to, because it's kind of hard to see if I win, if I need spikes without that extra little bit of path at the end. So a 1-0 spike factory is a good start, and this strategy I'm using is pretty much the absolute shiznut strategy. I'm pretty sure it's the best strategy possible, and if it can get no lives lost on Impoppable, then I think it probably is just the best strategy. Or definitely a very, 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 very good strategy. So 1-0 spike factories, and then you get a bomb tower down. And by the way, guys, so this I don't know if you guys saw, but this Impoppable round has BFBs. So I've already unlocked my Maulers. I've got 2-3 Boomerers. I've got 3-0 Boomers. These are all the sort of usual towers that you've seen in King of the Hill that you know are absolutely the best towers to use because they work in Bloons defense battles, and this is pretty similar. You know, just being balloons sent at you, trying to defend balloons. Yeah, you want to use the best towers, and that really generally is still Boomerangs and Bomb Towers. Spike Factory at the start because. Just because you can't get a 2-3 boomerang up immediately. So at the moment, we're just sort of buying time until we can get a 2-3 boomerang up. So we're going to get a boomerang here, and this is probably the best position for a 2-3 boomerang because it hooks around to the left. In fact, it's by far the best position. It's not even close. And you want to get that boomerang up to a 2-3 whenever you can. You also want to kind of, as you're upgrading this boomerang, you want to save money just in case a lead comes, and then you have to use that 2-3 boomer. You have to use that boomerang to upgrade to a 1-2 so that he can pop leads. So you can see here I'm sort of always keeping at least $250 in the bank, because that way I can instantly upgrade this to a lead popper. And oh, some balloons almost getting through there, but quick reactions by me. I had to slow the game down though, that's pretty close. Probably need a couple more spikes here. So you can see here, I'm not using any more spikes than I need to because I want to save as much money as possible. Probably one more. Yeah, one more, and there it is. Okay. So between rounds 5 and 7, it's always the hardest rounds because that's when you're sort of weakest. That's anytime before you can get the 2-3 boomerang up is when you're weakest. Once you get 2-3 boomerang up, you're pretty damn safe. Oh, so what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to sell that everything and get that 2-3 boomerang up. And actually, it's cool that the spikes stay on the road, even though you sold the spike factory. And this boomerang position is so good because we can actually hit the balloons again once they come around towards the end here. And just cleaning it up, making sure I don't have any mistakes. Okay, so now that I've got the 2-3 boomer, we put the spike factory back up. Basically, the spike factory is my only camo detection. You see here, I don't have a village, I don't have a mortar. Spike factory is by far the best camo detection. Because unlike Bloons defense battles where you get like tons and tons and tons and tons of camos, here you only get like a little sprinkle of camos. So Spike Factory is much better against a sprinkling of camos because like here, like a small sprinkling of yellows, that's all you get. And those spikes stop those camos perfectly. And what I'm working towards now is the ricochet. Ricochets and 2-3 boomers are the best combination in Bloons defense battles, in Bloons defense 5, and apparently in Bloons Monkey City. They're just such a strong combination that I may very well be able to get no lives lost on Impoppable with it, which is pretty ridiculous. Don't even have to use road spikes here, which is pretty cool. So, got enough money now. Sell that bomb tower. Get the 2-3 ricochet towards kind of like the end of the track. But you also want it heading as much as possible. And oh, just barely afforded that. Can't pop these leads, but once I get around, and look at how good the ricochet is. The Ricochet is probably the best tower in this game, but it's just a matter of getting it. And so that initial start of the bombs, towers, and Spike Factory is really crucial. But once you get Ricochet, look, oh my god, it just destroys everything so much. But the one thing that Ricochet can't destroy is camo leads. So the next thing that I'm most afraid of, by far, is camo leads. And the only way for me to stop that, or camo leads or a bunch of camos. So I try to get this Spike Factory up to a 2-1 as soon as I can, and then I'm completely safe against camo detection. This game just doesn't send enough camos for me to be worried about anything other than, yeah, once I get 2-2 with the Spike Factory, it's like enough for everything. And now the game is somewhat easy, from rounds 13 until maybe the last few rounds when there's BFBs. Just more ricochets. You actually get a lot of money in this game. You don't even need farms to get a lot of money. Yeah, this game just keeps sending balloons at you that are like kind of weak, and that's basically just free money for you. It's not like Bloons Town Defense Battles where you don't get money from popping the balloons. It's more like BTD 5 where you do get lots of money from popping the balloons. So, from this point forth, I'm completely safe, I think. Lots of ricochets. Once you get 4 ricochets up, you can handle ceramics, no problem. 4 ricochets beat ceramics. Like literally an infinite stream of ceramics, like it'll be. With 3 ricochets, you can probably beat an almost infinite Rainbow Rush. And there are some pretty good Rainbow Rushes here, but actually what I'm going to do here is I'm going to get the Moab Wallers up first. So the thing I'm most scared about right now is not a Rainbow Rush, it's actually a Moab Rush. So I'm going to get these bomb towers up to a Moab Wallers as soon as I can. And actually I only have 3 Moab Wallers, which is kind of an issue for BFBs. I think if I had like 5 Moab Wallers or 5 bomb towers in my setup, this would have been even like easier. But I don't. I only have 3 bomb towers. I don't know when I did this. So yeah. So Rainbow Balloons, not a problem at all. Like with these Moab Maulers and the ricochets, oh my god! Like no balloons can get past right now. Look how closely packed these zebras are, and look how they're just not even close to getting past. And now that I have my Moab Maulers up, I am so much safer. And what I actually do here is that, because I lack Moab popping power, especially for the BFBs, I actually use more of my boomers to focus, using 2-3 boomers to focus on strong, to work those Moab Maulers down. Because you can kind of see here that ceramics really don't scare me. These ricochets are so good for ceramics, and so it's much more important for me to work those Moabs down to ceramics, and then I'm completely safe. Pretty uneventful actually, to be honest. Well, I don't mean uneventful, but like the strategies I'm using are the strategies that you see every day in Bloons Town Defense battles, and it sort of makes sense that the best strategies in the battles are also the best strategies in Bloons Town Defense 5. These towers just are the most cost efficient. They cost, like ricochets cost a little, maybe, what, 3,000? But they pop, oh my god, they have a popping power of like so much. It's ridiculous. So now I'm going to get my 4 ricochets up, which means that I'm completely safe versus any sort of ceramics. Like if if 10 Zoma Gods came and I somehow broke those Zoma Gods into ceramics, they would still not get past my 4 ricochets. As long as my ricochets start hitting them early enough. So because of that, I'm actually not going to get 4, I'm actually just going to get 3, and still focus more on popping Moabs and BFBs. I'm actually trying to figure out where to put this as to give it the most popping power for BFBs. Oh, better get that up pretty soon. So you can see I can actually afford a lot more bomb towers. I can probably afford another Moab Mauler. So this really shouldn't be as hard as it is here. I'm gonna get another Spike Factory up because that is quite safe, quite a good popping power for like later games. Oh, that was close. That was actually pretty close. So I definitely need another ricochet up. 3 ricochets is not quite enough. Just trying to position it perfectly. Maybe here. Maybe here. And the rest of my towers don't really do too much. Dark Monkeys do nothing. I was just using them in the early game on lower levels. I mean, to a lot of you guys, this is gonna be like kind of like way over your head because none of you guys don't even have the access to the beta, let alone knowing what Impoppable is, and let alone you know, knowing much of anything about this game. But, you know, I don't really feel like making an introduction video. There's already so many videos out there about the basics to Bloons Monkey City. Here is an introduction to Bloons Monkey City. And you guys might know that's not really what I'm about. I'm more about the elite. You know, I play Bloons Tower Defense Battles to see the best strategies in the world. You know, I'm all about like the best of this, the best of that. And that's why I like making videos about, you know, like No Lives Lost, about beating Impoppable, and really like kind of like almost like brag posts, to be honest. I feel kind of bad about it, but yeah, I'm not at all, not as much interested in yeah, I'm just a really competitive guy, so I really like big challenges like beating Impoppable, and I felt really good after beating this. So ricochets, maulers, and 2-3 boomers. Even the 2-3 boomers you don't really need, to be honest. If you had 5 maulers, I wouldn't have these 2-3 boomers. I'd actually put them more. I'd put them all towards ricochets. Ricochets are actually even more strong than the 2-3 boomers. Just because, you know, what are you really afraid of once you pop the Moabs down to ceramics? Well, you're afraid of group ceramics, and ricochets actually do better against group ceramics if you get enough. If there's like a ton of group ceramics, then ricochets do much better than 2-3 boomers because they have much bigger popping power. And yeah, I've actually literally just maxed all my towers. Like I've maxed my glue, maxed my maulers, maxed my everything. And this is the last round, guys. The round 26. Can I do it? Got a couple of camo lids, but nope. That's it. GG right there. Wow. So $1,000 for that quest. Huge quest. Impoppable, giving me a lot of dough. Actually, does that mean I should always do Impoppable because I get more money? I get bonus cash for some reason. Capturing time, No Lives Lost. $5,000. Wow, Jesus, quite a bit for again that treasure chest. And look at my cash, man. And to top it off, I level up to level 16. Fantastic. Look at how much cash I have. I've got way too much cash. Jesus. So yeah, you can see here I've got a lot of tech shooters. And yeah, that's all I have to show you guys. Thank you for watching. Probably the first ever Impoppable video on the net, hopefully. Completely beaten, not just beaten, but destroyed. I mean, not destroyed, but beaten pretty handily. That wasn't as hard as I thought it would be. Beaten, No Lives Lost, and certainly without breaking too much of a sweat. So thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.